They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Lined up for the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Leaves it with the back. There he goes! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against. Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, two great vol running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses and some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Got it behind the line, it's Thomas. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Wants to fire on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
On third down, going up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. Oh, out of space. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball. Close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass. It's Aguilar. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Quickly out to the tight end. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
As a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? Third down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
That looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back, get the yardage.
To the ground with the back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the Vols will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. The 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
You know, for quarterbacks out there throwing screen throws, part of your job on this play is negotiating the defender. You have got to find some way to get that ball to your running back. You can't let the defense knock that away.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
To the air on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Caught in the backfield, it's Reed. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Thomas. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second, try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
First play of the period will be a second down. To the air, it's Holstein. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The pocket broke down and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush. It's just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
He's got an open man. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, first and goal.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Down for the tackle.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. He's looking to throw. Trying to barrel in. He will be stopped. Couldn't turn the corner, and the defense makes the play.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
On 1st down, he just sneaks it ahead, though it's a little unusual play call.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Snagged out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle, it's Matthews. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire 1st half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a 1st down.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this 1st half closes out.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. This 1st half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Here's a hit. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And the Volunteers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Aguilar. Gets rid of it. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
The Vols are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On the option. The pitch. Wide open spaces. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
Really good job by this offense, understanding where the sticks are. It's 3rd down and short. The QB makes the pitch. Good, accurate.
Next, going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Ohio State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Troy Smith, and they're right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Florida State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Quick strike complete. Good, solid tackle. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Reed. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. They'll try to run for it. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
The Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the 1st half. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field. You saw that right there.
And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out and you can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Looking for a man. It's Holstein. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Nice catch along the sideline and great effort to stay in bounds.
Well, this defense knows they're going to have to go sideline to sideline to stop this offense. Nice job there rallying to the back, who caught the swing pass there on the right perimeter.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Direct snap. It's Thomas. Got the first down and more. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. They'll immediately call timeout. Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here comes the option. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Volunteers will kick it off to start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Holstein. It's complete to the right. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket the slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Back to pass on second down. Got his man. They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. It's a running room. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to...
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown ball. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. They're working that left side. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Caught close to the marker. It's Reed. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his protection.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Williams. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Off the play fake. Fires left. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You got a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. The give from the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Holstein. Pressure coming. Flushed out of the pocket. It's complete on the right side. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring in for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
They're going to go for it with a couple of good options here. Get it to the 1, you get the first down. Get it farther, you get the touchdown. On 4th down, going to the air. Give him 6. Touchdown, Panthers!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fair catch called for and made. this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using his legs, it's Thomas. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To throw, it's Aguilar. Fires to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Man, momentum is a real thing in college football, and you're seeing it shift here in the third quarter. The defense just forced a 3 and out. Their offense scored a touchdown the last time out. We've got a close game, but all the momentum is squarely now on their side.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. He uncorks one deep. He's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Matthews. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Scanning the field, it's Aguilar. He's got it. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Vols will hustle to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
The give to the back. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Staley. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his man, it's Staley. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Got his man quickly. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. Looking for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Gonna look downfield again. Floating away. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteer!
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Looking to scramble. Going to try to get it himself. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Wants to throw. It's Holstein. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And in a tie situation, the defense knows the offense is going to be aggressive, try to throw the football, so get more DBs on the field, and that's what they're doing. Whether it's man or zone coverage, you need all that extra speed on the back end, and it really showed up for them on that last play.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Give to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Huge moment coming here as they try to punch it in and quiet this crazy, raucous crowd. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones. They completely had him surrounded.
Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Nice grab in traffic. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground and throw it. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense.
Under fire. And the big deflection on third down forces a fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Right down the boulevard. Big celebration, and understandably so, guys, but there is still time on the clock.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. Late in the game, seconds left on the clock, you have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Gonna sling it on second down. He's taking the deep shot. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that's the problem when you get in second and forever. The defense knows they make you one-dimensional. They know you're going to take shots down the field. They stay deep, they break on the football, and they take advantage of the opportunity.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee.